Okay, so now we're going to take a look at what we did in Florida. I'm not an attorney, not an elected official. Your job is to contact your elected official. Your job is to contact your attorney and find out how you should do this. This is just simply what I, as a volunteer, did, and I'm just sharing what I, as a volunteer, did. Make sure you contact an attorney and an elected official so that they can guide you and work with you on how to do this yourself. Okay, so I'm on DuckDuckGo here. I'm going to just type in House of Represent. Rep, okay, you could put Wyoming, what have you there, but Florida. I have another video here if you haven't seen it yet. On I did this in another state, Texas, just to give you a comparison of how it might look in another state. So I'm going to go over here. This looks like it's a good link. I click that, and then uh, there we go. Took a while. So over here, I can see bills over here. Okay, so I can click that, see what we get. So I don't know the bill number, don't know what this is. I think this is what I'm talking about here. Not sure about any of this, but um, you can type search for elections. So you can see I've done that before. Election search. And when you do this, you get too many hits because I've done this before. Too many hits, right? So what I did is a friend of mine told me that the code, the law, the statute, excuse me, that elections is managed in is this thing called 97.012. You may not know that. I'm just telling you that you can find different ways to search, or you can just type in elections and just go through the list here. But here I happen to know that that's the case, and I'm going to hit search. And now it's a much shorter list. You see that? Now, um, you can see SB and HB. SB means House. SB means Senate bill. HB means House bill. Um, and in most states, or maybe all states, anything that changes the law has to go through the Senate. Senate bill has to go to the House. House bill. Then after those two guys, after those two groups do what they do, then someone's got to match what the House did with what the Senate does. And once you get through that process and negotiate back and forth, then it's given to the governor. The governor can sign it or veto it, etc. So anyway, so we're going to go to this one here. And here you can see all kinds of, so these would be amendments, okay, which is a whole different topic, but let's just kind of stay on point. And original file version. Okay. And on this website, what it's showing is it's showing other bills that are related. That's why it's related. Also, might be useful somewhere here. It'd be good to find out who sponsored the bill. That's always a person sponsors the bill. Sometimes it's not sponsored by a person, it's sponsored by a committee. So there may not be a person, but it's sometimes good to find out who sponsored it. All right, I got off topic. Let me stay back on point. So I go back to original file version here. And here is the bill. Okay. And so your job now is to literally take this and put it into some kind of document that you can edit. Um, that's kind of critical, the way we did it. Anyway, that's what we did. I'm not telling you what to do, but what we did is we take this and we put it into a document we can edit. Let me get that going. Okay. So when you're looking at the bill, um, you sometimes, even in our website, some of the websites will have a text version of the bill. If you can get a text version of the bill, then you can copy that and paste that into the word processor you want to use. In this particular website, it doesn't have that, so I'll just show you how to work around that. Let's talk about the word processor that you want to use. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use Google Docs for this. You can do this in Microsoft Word or some other aspect. I recommend using Google Docs, even though it's owned by a woke company. The fact is, in all my experiences, this is unquestionably the fastest way to get your team working on this. You have to be working at this with a team perspective. If you didn't watch the video on Teams, take a look at that. So Here's how we do that. So number one, if I just go to the bill, I'm going to click it again. Here's a bill here. I can Control A, which selects everything. I can do Control C to copy. I know I'm going really fast, but you can rewind this video and watch it. And then I've copied it. I can go into my training document here and I can paste it. But when I do that, this is what it looks like. No paragraph breaks and so on. So that's really hard to deal with. So I'm going to go back to my folder. I'm going to remove this because that's not going to be useful. So here's what I'm going to do. It's a little bit of a couple of steps, but it is definitely worth doing. So if I go back to the document here, the PDF, I'm going to download the document here. I'm going to download it to, this is the House bill. There it is. Now I'm going to go back to Google, my Google folder here, Google Docs. There's another reason why you may want to consider using Google Docs. I'm going to click New. I'm going to go File Upload, and I'm going to find the bill. Not sure where did I download? Show in folder. I downloaded to the delete folder. Okay, good. Now I know where it is. So now I'm going to go back here and upload, file upload, go to the delete folder, which is just a folder I made called delete, modified. Here's a bill. And I'm uploading this bill into Google Docs. So you can see it's uploading here. It's uploaded. Now if I click it, it's just going to open it up as a PDF, right? Not very helpful. So I'm going to see this little handy dandy tool here, open Google Docs, click that. And Google will actually take that PDF and convert it to a Google Doc, which means you can now edit the document. See I'm editing. I'm going to save this. Actually, it's already saved. Let me go in here and then type in Google Doc version. Okay. So now if I go back to my folder, sorry, I'm just jumping around a little bit here. I don't remember how to get to my folder. I think that's it right there. Shouldn't have done that. Let me try it again. There we go. See, I've got the PDF version. I've got the Google Doc version. Let's remove the PDF version so it's not confusing. To trash. Now, your team can go through this. A bunch of you can actually go through this document yourself in real time. And actually go through this document and start rewording or you start putting your comments in this document. And what might that look like? I'll show that to you in a minute.